What? This duck is hatching from the earth or something? Welcome to Dan's on This Street. I am Dan. Today we're in the state of Maryland and its capital city of Annapolis, sitting here on the Chesapeake Bay, an old American city. I'm excited to see this. Very unique layout here. Lots of rivers kind of cutting into the land. Makes for a pretty cool place. Let's drop right down here on West Street, see what we find. Okay, looking at September 2018, so quite recent photographs here. Immediately greeted with a great old brick home. Fantastic. This is an old place. The city dates back to 1649, which, again, for an American city, that is very old. I think the city itself was technically established a little bit later, but there were people living here. Well, there's settlers living here as early as 1649. Obviously, Native Americans were here long before that. Great old place here, though. Already, I can tell I'd love to just walk around here. Love these brick homes, brick buildings, tons of brick. It looks like a church here, maybe. Appears to be tourists, perhaps, walking around, checking out these old sites. Wonder what this place is. That's got a great look to it. County Courthouse. Okay. Very cool. And in the distance, I can see it there. I read that's the Maryland State House. We'll definitely get over there. I promise you. The Maryland Inn. Wonder if that's still functioning as an inn. I hope so. I kind of doubt it, but hey, maybe it is. Bank of America? Sure. Great old building. I love seeing the age in brick like that. Just good age to it. Good wear. What are these guys doing here? Oh. Working with a ladder. The city has about 40,000 people in it, so not too big. It's got to be actually one of the smaller state capital populations, I would think, in the US. But I don't have a list in front of me. Really cute street here, tree-lined. We're looking at it in October, which is just one of the prettiest months for, well, street view and, walking around in real life. Love that the fall feel with the trees. Beautiful homes here. Really have that old look. That old American look. I like that. Decorated up here for Halloween. Okay. That also comes with October, I suppose. Let's take a left here. So cute, these streets. Flowers out. Very neat. Now, obviously, we're very close here to some seriously large cities. Washington, D.C. is, not sure, very, very nearby, not far at all. Less than an hour, I think. Chicken Ruth's Deli. Oh, Scotlar Inn. Okay. That looks like a great place. People, you can tell it's a good place when people are pouring out of it. All kinds of cute shops here. Bar, Alex and Ani. All kinds of places I'd definitely check out. Spice and Tea Exchange, I promise you I'd walk in there. Woodcraft Artisans, I'd go in there too. I probably wouldn't buy anything. I always go in. I feel bad. Oh yeah, all kinds of cute little shops here. Tourists here. Some of these, they look like they're all dressed up for Halloween. Look at this. Getting the free candy. Having a good time. That was always a great day in elementary school, right? Get to wear your costumes. Go around. I think we used to get candy at school. Starbucks. All kinds of great stuff here, though. This is super, super cute stuff. They must draw a lot of tourists to this part of town. Very historic. Did we just jump through something there? That felt weird. Let's pop up. I'm kind of bouncing around here. I want to get a sense of things. All right. Okay, so we were down there. Let's get back over here to this Maryland State House, which we can kind of get a sense of here. Let's orbit around. There it is. Beautiful building. This dates back to 1772, I read, which is just remarkable. And I guess it's the oldest functioning state house in the U.S., like currently functioning state house. And a weird fact I read, it has the largest wooden dome built without nails in the U.S. An impressive and kind of funny fact to me. Not the largest wood dome, but the largest wood dome without nails. Very impressive, though. And a beautiful house here. What a view. For the entire existence, that just got to look out here. Beautiful park, state house. What a great place for a house. For all these buildings here. Really nice. Great staircase going up here. Love the look of all of this. The trees, the brick roads, the old wood homes here, wood siding. FCB. Try to think what that is. FCB. On the fly, I can't remember what that would be, but I'm sure it's something. Obviously. All these curvy roads in here are very fun. Essentially a roundabout, but a really large one. Town square. Oh, okay. All right, we're back to that church. Old graveyard here. Wonder if these are notable people buried there. Only a couple graves. Seems kind of elite. It's an elite graveyard. Invitation only. Northwest Street here. Okay. Apartment buildings, it looks like. Maybe some offices. Okay, let's pop up again. Let's get right side up here, north side up. So there it is. Now, obviously, right here to the east is this huge campus that is the United States Naval Academy, which I read was founded in 1845, which is also kind of remarkable. You think of what the Navy was in 1845, the kind of ships that would have been sailed on. It's just remarkable that they're still here teaching essentially, some of the similar skills or something, but using totally different hardware. It's interesting. Great old buildings here. Oh, look at this cannon. Oh, we just missed it there. That was awesome. Oh my goodness, this plaza here is epic. What a beauty. My oh my, this would be great to tour, I bet. What a special place. This is much more impressive than I expected it to be. Just very grand. So clean, too. It just feels very well maintained. Looks brand new. I know, I'm sure obviously that building doesn't date back that far, but it's obviously not new. Various monuments to any number of things there. Oh, a submarine monument. That's kind of awesome, isn't that? I don't think I've ever seen a sculpture to a submarine. That's cool. Oh, wow. Torpedo here? Oh, my God. I'm assuming that's a dud. Or whatever. Lovely building here. Really fantastic. They just don't make buildings like that anymore. Never, ever would you see such a design today. Fantastic. Bunch of tennis courts in there. Are these like classrooms through here or dorms? I'm not quite sure. Tons of fields here. These must be used for, well, sports, obviously, as well as I imagine some marching and that kind of thing, because there's just a lot of fields. Look at all these. Tons of fields. Ingram Field, track. Let's get another view of something. Oh, here, yeah, let's go over by Alumni Hall. Okay. Look like we could maybe get out onto this kind of bridge. Oh, perfect. Great walking bridge here. There's the campus all back in there. July 2015 we're looking at. Maybe not too many students around right now. Pretty awesome though. I bet they do boating and all sorts of water exercises off here. I don't see any ships of any sort. Some boats in here obviously that look maybe slightly military. See if we can get any view of those. No, they're not military at all. Okay, sailboats. That's interesting. Obviously they must have a... Well, I don't know if they do any sailing exercises, but it would seem like it at the Naval Academy. But what do I know? All right, let's pop back up. Huge, epic canvas. Very impressive, though. Just pristine. Very impressive. It'd be quite an honor to get in there. Wow, what is this? Crypt of John Paul Jones in the Naval Academy Chapel. Can we get in here? Oh, goodness. Let's go inside. Wow, what a great look to this. It's kind of simple, very clean. Not very gaudy, just all. I like the picking one color. I mean, how pretty is that? Come on. Beautiful organs. This is really nice. Huh. Ships, stained glass ships there. Soldier of some sort or whatever. Interesting. Yeah, I'd definitely take a tour through here or maybe just walk through if you're allowed to get in there. I'm not sure. Neat. Okay, and then here's St. John's College. This is another one I read on Wikipedia. Not as great spots we can drop in through here. Let's go down King George Street. This university dates back to 1696, which is just seems crazy. I mean, how many American universities date back to the 17th century? It's got to be just a handful, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there are some, but it can't be too many. It's back in there. Here's the campus. Let's see if we can just drop down here by McDowell Hall. All right. Another fall scene. November, even a little bit later. Okay. Some old buildings here, all part of the university. I'm not sure what St. John's is known for, but looks like a nice little campus. Doesn't look too large. Good place, though. Yeah, lots of schools. I read that the between the US Navy Academy and the St. John's College, those are like some of the biggest employers in town. Non-government employees, that is. So that's kind of interesting. Let's go down West Street. Scooter out here. Lots of people out. What? This duck is hatching from the earth or something? Maybe a food truck? Looks like a fun place happening here. Look at this graphic there. That's pretty wild. Interesting. Lemongrass Thai cuisine? Yes, I would definitely go there. Definitely. This all looks so nice and, just clean and walkable and just feels very bright and happy. To my eyes, at least. I don't know. It looks like a nice place. Is this a bank? Or it looks like it was a bank, maybe. Here's another kind of bird. That must be... Sometimes you'll visit these towns and they kind of pick a theme at some point. We're known for cows. or whatever, ducks. Appears to be birds here. So they have a bunch of sculptures of birds. Oh, here's another one. Okay. I'm sure that's a specific type of bird. Maybe the state bird. Couldn't begin to tell you what that is, though. Kind of an undeveloped property here. And this looks pretty new. Huh. Wonder if the city is growing very much or kind of stagnating. I couldn't quite tell. It looked like it wasn't growing too rapidly. I certainly haven't seen any cranes. Maybe a few new buildings. That was a nice hotel back there, the Westin. It looked like the population kind of boomed back in the 60s. Great home back there. So pretty. Trees everywhere. Let's go down here. Amos. Garrett Boulevard. All right. Sidewalks all around. Really nice homes. Very pretty. All right, let's pop up. Yeah, you can kind of tell all through here. This just all looks very nice. Very nice places. I'm not sure how much money this is, but these have to be pretty pricey. It just seems like a very desirable area, I'm guessing, especially proximity to water here, too. The Charles Carroll House. I wonder what that is. Oh, no seeing it. Duke of Gloucester Street. Nice. Let's head down this way. And here we are on the water again. Yeah, if you live here, definitely you're going to want to get a boat or make a friend who has a boat. That's always the better way to go. Cheaper. Looks like students out here, possibly. Families. We're kind of crossing. We might be leaving Annapolis, actually, technically, but certainly if you lived here, I'm sure you'd get over on this side of town pretty often, I would guess. Solar panels up on the roof. Gotta love that. Happy family out going for a walk. I've read that the town was hit by a really bad hurricane back in 2003. Hurricane Isabel, which I guess I kind of vaguely remember that name as being a bad one. But apparently it was really devastating, flooded a lot of buildings. All this sits, maybe not as a huge surprise, at a very low level here. So there's like a 7 or 8 foot storm surge, which you can just tell that is trouble. And a lot of places got flooded out. Yeah, not good. Let's move back in here. A little further west of that older part of town. Ceremony Coffee Roaster. Sounds like my type of place. Well, maybe. Coffee Roaster. Can't quite tell where the entrance to that is. Sounds nice. This was an old port city. People used to come in here way back in the 1700s, that kind of thing. It was a major entrance point into the U.S. And now, unfortunately, I read that also included slaves. So this was, some dark history back in here, but it's, old history, I suppose, at this point, but still worth noting. But it was a major boat building city. Even up until World War II, they were building boats here for the war. Sail making, that kind of thing. Huge stadium here on the left. I think this is related to the Navy. Yep, all right, go Navy. Look at that, you can read that in the seats. It's kind of fun when they do that with the seats. Boy, one picture in here. All right, that's not enough, but I'll take it. You know what? It is enough, I suppose. I get a sense of it. pretty good sized place. I bet this place is really rocking when it's packed. I'm sure there's all kind of graduation ceremonies that happen here. A lot of pomp and circumstance, that kind of thing. Phoenix Academy, Annapolis. I'll admit that I played in marching band in high school, so I do have some flashbacks when I land on fields like that. It's not a proud history, but I had fun. I'll be honest, I had fun. Drumline though, so drumline. I think we thought we were cooler than the rest of the lot, but I don't think we were with the feather caps. In retrospect, I had fun. Some newer homes back in here. Well, somewhat newer than those old 1800s homes or 1700s homes. A little quieter. Okay. Let's see. I just want to pull up a little bit here just to get a whole sense of where we are. Okay. So again, north of us here, very close is Baltimore. And about equidistant here is Washington, right there. Which I'll have to visit both those cities coming up on this tour. Those are going to be big time visits. This one's a little smaller, and I like the size city. This is great. Here's the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, which I've been on myself a few times, I'm sure, going down to the beach. All right. Let's drop in somewhere else here. I'm loving this old part of town. I'm not going to be able to get enough of this. This looks like a great park in here. Garden. Can't quite get in there. Prince George Street. Wow. Look at this place. Fantastic. Look at the additions they built on over the years. Family out here. This would definitely be the part of town I came to first, I promise you. I'm sure there's all kinds of great plaques. Maybe some walking tours, all that kind of thing. Walking tours seem like... they seem like kind of a lame thing. Look at this place. If you see a group walking around with somebody, this little microphone, something a tad pathetic about it. But I've been on a couple, and I'll tell you what, you learn a lot, and you feel a lot smarter after they're on. So don't knock it till you try it. You can definitely learn a lot from a local, especially a knowledgeable local. This building's been turned into apartments. Kind of a shame, but these old places, these were built during the time where people had 12 kids and 4 of them died. So that is not really the modern family. Great place here. Look at that second floor. That's awesome. It's all too much. Too much home, so I get that they have to be broken up, but it's a little sad. Sometimes they kind of damage the inside of the houses, putting up walls and adding kitchens and stuff. Look at this. Look at this guy here. Nice. Got the look. I know where he's headed. Off to campus, I think. This is an interesting building here, how set back from the road that is. I wonder how that came to be. There must have been historically homes probably right at the edge here. But then this home itself is obviously quite old too. I don't know. Look at this place. How great is that? Look at that overhang. And then a 4th floor on top of it with windows. What a big, big place. Welcome, parents, alumni, friends, rent here. Okay. It's all about the US Navy Academy. That is really... Oh yeah, here's people all coming in. families, tourists. Really impressive grounds. I love that main building. Cool that it's still functioning too. Again, I mean, no reason why it wouldn't be, I suppose. It just with how much battles and warfare has changed, just cool that they still are able to teach out of the same university. Look at these homes here. This is interesting. Look at this stretch of homes. What do you think this is about? Were these like wealthy? I don't know. Is this? It must be related to the school. Now they might even be classes now, or bed and breakfast, or frats. I'm not sure how that works. But there's something about them all being placed side by side like that that feels like a millionaire's row. If it were anywhere else, you'd think that's what it is. But it's kind of odd or peculiar that it would be sitting on a campus like that. It's all behind this barrier, so it must be on campus, I guess. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. Maybe those were just, maybe there were all those classes in there, or I don't know. It just looks like really grand old homes. I guess they have dual entrances. I'm not sure. Very impressive. All right, one more place. We gotta wrap this up. If you live in Annapolis, and well, first off, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I hope this hasn't been too painful. Oh, let's drop down by the cemetery. Let me know what I missed. I'm sure there's a lot of good stuff that I passed over or just breezed by without taking notice. Do let me know in the comments. I promise I'll come back and check it out. Look at this kind of interesting building here. Must be related to the graveyard. Try to picture what this originally looked like here. This would have been open. All these gaps would have been open. Not quite sure. I assume related to the graveyard. Not in particularly great shape, this graveyard, I'd say. It looks a tad abandoned. Well, just a little unkept. I certainly to go for a walk through here, though. That I'm sure. Maybe it's just a mausoleum? I don't know. Ooh, just drop back to 2007. And we're out. Yeah, let me know what I missed. And please subscribe. Tell your friends. And we're back to this church here. All right, let's end it in this church if we can. This seems like a neat place. Oh, fantastic. See, now what a totally different look. That's what I do appreciate about old churches, is just the variety of interior design you can get from it. I like that. Good look. Well, for now I'm going to add to my map. Check out some of my other videos. Here they're all listed. And let's add a place. Annapolis, Maryland. If there's any other cities in Maryland you think I would enjoy checking out, let me know in the comments too. And I'll try to get back at some point. There it is on my map though. I have nearly 100 cities I've been to now across the US. There they all are. Check some of them out. And subscribe, follow along. I'll be back in a day or two. I just passed 1,000 subscribers, so thank you all very much. That means a lot to me. And we'll keep exploring the world one city at a time. All right, till next time.